Registering for your first semester of courses at Plattsburgh is an important and exciting milestone. It makes college more real. But before you register for courses, there's much to consider. In this video, we provide some sound insight about college course schedules, discuss some academic realities to keep in mind, especially for first-generation college students, and touch upon how your first registration takes place. That is, how you get into classes. The more you visualize yourself here and mentally prepare for college, the smoother your academic and other adjustments will be. Here is some of what we mean. How you might have approached your academic life every day for the last 12 years or more. Specifically, your weekly course schedule and daily activities might change drastically from what you're used to. In high school, your classes started in the morning and went through until early in the afternoon, generally back to back. And your school day was done after that. At a community college, you might have orchestrated your day similarly. In a four-year college, your class schedule will be different every semester. Classes run at various times throughout the day, from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Some are 50 minutes long, 3 days a week. Others might be 3 hours long, but meet only 1 day a week. Some courses are only offered in the afternoon and evening. There might be gaps of time between your classes, which is a helpful feature of a schedule. So try not to pack your schedule with too many classes clustered together like before, or only on 2 or 3 days of the week, unless absolutely necessary. Allow for travel time between buildings, to eat, complete online assignments, and visit your instructor's office hours. And here's why. In high school, you spent far more time in classes than you spent studying. Yes, you had occasional homework to complete, but to study, meaning to read a textbook, highlight and take notes about it, without your instructor's prompting? Deeply engaging in material is a new concept for most first-year students. In college, you may be in class for a total of only 12 to 17 hours a week, but the study demands can be shockingly higher. Even for many transfer students from community college or those who have returned to school after some time. To start off right, plan to spend at least 20 to 30 hours each week studying outside of class. Think of your studies as a job to which you hold yourself accountable. Some courses require a lot of reading and/or papers, and instructors still expect you to keep up even if there was no specific small homework assignment mentioned, or when your faculty directs you to read assignments posted on the course site online on your own. If you try to just coast through your classes and procrastinate your reading or assignments, you will be overwhelmed very quickly, and we don't want anyone to experience that. There are countless other adjustments related overall to how you spend your time, how you manage your newfound independence, and how you handle your responsibilities or cope with change. Most students experience some jitters, some rough patches, or make rookie mistakes, but settle in quite nicely to completely thriving in new opportunities. Yet a decent fraction of students admit that they relied on old habits that they believed would do just fine, or ignored critical help when offered. Or they imagined a kind of academic immortality or immunity to the common traps and obstacles faced by new students everywhere. So let's talk about a few. Here is exactly what the last 2 years of new students explained were the most common trouble areas. The first one is time and life management, procrastinating, poor attendance. Students say, I misplaced my priorities, lost sight of why I'm really here, or didn't balance things well. This often happens from not having a plan, a schedule, or not recognizing the power of fundamentally showing up and giving you and your studies the attention they need. The second, when you transplant yourself to a new scene, new people, homesickness is normal. However, some students report they became swamped by those thoughts rather than actively creating connections here among classmates, residence halls, intramural sports, or just hanging out. And those feelings drew almost all focus away from their courses, away from the present. It is a lot harder to feel homesick if you're filling up by participating in programs and engaging in the classroom. Next was attention being diverted to constantly messaging, texting, and having your work interrupted every minute by phone notifications, or Instagram reels, video gaming, or Netflix binges lasting hours or days with nothing to show for it. Digital media indeed connects us to our distant loved ones and got us through the pandemic. But these must be balanced with our real-time people and work. The ironic flip side of this was not attending to email notifications from the college, my faculty, or my advisor that I need to make part of my daily practice. Staying on top of these notifications allows you to feel in command of your education and time. And the last one is a big one. I needed help of any sort, and I never asked, but I should have. Academic coaching, struggling with a course, mental health issues, financial aid, COVID isolation stress, change of major, family illness or death, anything. If you need something, say something, early, so the college can help you. Asking for help is a sign of wisdom and strength, not inability and weakness. I didn't pull this top 5 list from some generic website. These reflections about ineffective habits and sources of struggle came directly from students' academic dismissal appeal letters, offering explanation as to why their grades were below a 2.0. Now, it is not our intent to scare anyone. It is our sincerest intent to instill in each new student that Plattsburgh holds so much for you here. You deserve to have joy and peace and adventure. You can experience and accomplish amazing things, and we support you in every way possible. But you must take seriously the wisdom of those before you, that when you envision college, embrace thoughts of valuing yourself, investing yourself, and exerting effort. Doing so, you will enjoy yourself and be satisfied with your Plattsburgh experience so much more. As you prepare to register, we'd like you to appreciate the variety of courses available to you. You could probably count on 2 hands the subjects you studied in high school: science, math, language, and so on. And there, a history class was a history class, and English counted as English, plain and simple. In college, do you know we have around 60 different subjects or departments offering courses? Yes, we have physics, art, and math, just like you're used to. But we also have courses from an interesting wide range of subjects you might never have sampled before, such as public relations, supply chain management, gender and women's studies, food and nutrition, and many more. In college, one English course may fulfill a composition requirement, whereas another English course fulfills a different general education category entirely. And in most general education categories, you'll notice courses from all over the college. So when it comes time to looking for courses, keep your mind open to subjects you've never experienced before. That's part of what makes attending college so enriching. We will close this video segment by briefly addressing 2 questions that new students have most about registering for a first semester. When I look on my Plattsburgh or my DegreeWorks audit, I seem to be registered for a few classes already, but I didn't pick them. Do I need them? Even though you control your own registration here, just this one time, because you're a new student, we likely pre-registered you in 1 or more courses. Most likely your department chair or program director placed you in courses because they meet one of your major or cardinal core curriculum requirements. These courses are saved for you. They are appropriate for your level of school here. So you should never change your schedule, your pre-registered courses, without consulting with your department chair or an advisor. If you drop a course on Banner just because the title or time doesn't appeal to you, you risk losing that seat, and it could be a class you really need. There are a few exceptions to this. If you are pre-registered for courses in a particular major, but you intend to change that major, you can change courses after receiving advisement from your new department. Also, if you believe you have college credit for a course in which we've pre-registered you, you can certainly drop that course. Contact admissions if you need to change your major before you start school here or to ask questions about your prior credit. When do I pick the rest of my classes? Most new students entering in the fall will complete their course registration at summer orientation. There, you'll receive advising by your academic department and then receive on-site help finishing your schedule in our registration computer lab. If you do not attend summer orientation, the college will contact you by early August to discuss your fall enrollment. And if you're entering in the spring, you have received information about how to get registered from the admissions office. If you need to adjust your schedule after that, you may do so at one exclusive occasion, our final course advisement and registration session that we host during the Friday of opening weekend each fall and spring semester. As we close, we have just a few review questions for you, easy ones, we promise. But once completed, you will be ready to learn how to use our registration system called Banner. We look forward to working with you, and we cannot wait to meet you.